Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us this evening. Do say hello in the chat if you're joining us. So, hope you all had a good Tuesday, and if you had some time off over the recent Easter holidays, I hope you've enjoyed it. I know that I certainly did. So, had some awesome weather here in the UK. So, I don't know if that was universally the case across Europe, but yeah, it's been pretty wicked here. So it's going to be a bit tricky with the chat today because unfortunately my phone took a bit of an unexpected trip on Saturday. Went swimming, so it does mean that I'm going to have to turn my head slightly to the floor at the moment to actually see what's going on in the chat, because I can't follow it on my phone, and of course obviously I'm going to be using my main screen here to play Chrono Trigger. So I will do my best to keep up with the chat, guys, but obviously just bear in mind that my ability to keep up is going to be somewhat hampered by the ability to follow everything. So yeah, so we're on part 2 this evening. We're going to be finding out whether anybody's noticed our disappearance when we travel back to, I think it's 600 AD, and we'll just see how the story unfolds. So, who we got in the chat? Hey there, Doug, hope you're well. Love the video, amazing work on your recent video. So, I mean, obviously a pleasure to share my photos on such a good video as that. So top job, Doug. Very impressive stuff. Very well explained. Hey Simone, hope you're well. Good evening. Hey Hosts and Bigs. Oh, stopping by for a bit. Hey, how you doing? All good. Hey Family IT. Nice to see new names here. So all good. Yeah, nice to see you. So this is the second part, just in case you're joining us, of Chrono Trigger Tuesdays, playing us through on the Super Nintendo. So I would play it through on my DS, but that would be a bit small for everybody. So hope you're all doing well. So those damn Apple products just don't hold up, do they? Well, if the stream goes down, I'm going to agree with you there, because obviously this is being streamed from my Mac. But yeah, I enjoyed your video immensely, and enjoyed you poking my ribs. Hey there, Sandian, hope you're well. The future was 8-bit in the channel. Amazing weekend. You know, sort of the Saturday. Had a fabulous day down in the southwest. Just tinkering about, enjoying the Commodore Amiga CD-TV, and yeah, so let's get this show on the road. So let me just bring down the Mac audio. Okay, I think we're all good, so let's just flick over. If there's any problems with the audio, guys, do let me know. So we'll go from there. So basically, we've travelled back to 1000 AD, and it's time to get Marl back to Guardia Castle after her disappearance. So we just have to see whether anybody notices, I guess. We can obviously visit some of the other places, but we'll head straight on back through the Guardia Woods. So the eagle-eyed amongst you who can remember from last week will think, that cathedral's gone. But anyway. Oh, thanks, Doug. That's very kind. It's more than happy to share pictures. It's all good. So, just look how beautiful these woodlands are. Could almost be there. Let's see what these guys are up to. They certainly don't have much regard for me, that's for sure. So, no, we don't want any of that. Let's just go with a slash, and then we'll just use a... Don't have many. So yeah, so we're just gonna give Chrono Trigger a good blast this evening. Probably gonna go on for a couple of hours. Let's see, we'll just go for basic attacks on these guys. So yeah. So what did you guys get up to this weekend? Did you get to enjoy the sunshine where you were, or was the weather not so great? How was it? 1 power tab. We'll give that straight to Chrono, I think. Let's see where it is. As he's generally going to be the most powerful character in our party, we will make use of that and get him up to speed. So we don't have many double attacks yet to make the best use of it. So we've already nailed that one. That's cool. Yeah, me too as well, Host and Biggs. I don't mind 3D games to an extent, but my love is always going to be with the 2D pixel art aesthetic. There's something that I always enjoy more about it, and I guess that's probably a big component of what makes me a bit of a retro gamer, really. You know, it's something that's connected with my youth. You know, a lot of these games that I'm going to talk about this evening. You know, these games are so beautiful. I mean, modern 3D is not entirely lost on me. There are some really interesting art styles actually coming through with the likes of Octopath Traveler and stuff like that. So I think there's a little bit of a renaissance of the 2D pixel art aesthetic coming on. So it's all good. Oh, that sounds amazing. Yeah, I bet London was baking this weekend, so... Well, baking for this time of year, so it was... I sat on the beach most of Friday. I actually, apart from catching some sunshine, I drew a picture of Chrono just after Akira Toriyama's original art, but I enjoyed it. You know, it was... I'm actually going to... eventually use some of that in a future video for the other stuff that I do, because I do a lot of pixel art on my channel. So that classic look is very much there. Liking the fact that Chrono's dishing out 132 hit points this early on, so those power tabs are doing the trick, and we've got a tonic there. So, but yeah. Yeah, I think it was only on Sunday, wasn't it, that the protesters were moved on, wasn't it, to Marble Arch? So I guess they're still there. But yeah, that was a whole week. Hey Just 80, hope you're well. On part 2 of Chrono Trigger, we're just returning Mole back to Guardia Castle, and we're going to see whether anybody's noticed her disappearance or not, really. I mean, we've only been gone for a few hundred years in some manner of speaking. Obviously, Luca has returned to her experiments and bits and bobs, so... So just making sure I keep up the chat, so my window's slightly dragged off to the right. Yeah. But yeah, the 2D look of which you get in games like Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy 4 and well, obviously all the Final Fantasies up to 7. You know, I must admit I've never actually played Final Fantasy 2, 3 or 5, so that could be interesting one day. I've only ever played the first Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy 4. Oh, let's let the dialogue unfold. So we've got Nadia back to Guardia Castle. So the Chancellor's obviously noticed that Marl has been missing. Where have you been? I heard you were abducted. Sort of searching for you. Uh-oh. I don't think abducted. Unfortunately, I think the Chancellor's got the wrong end of the stick here, so this could be problematic. Chronos. I love that little animation. Confuse her and try to take her to throne. Take over the throne. Terrorist. I don't think I'm a terrorist. I love that little bit where she's holding her arms out. She's like, what, guys? Stop this at once. I agree. Stop this at once. Chrono's a ledge. I'm on my green tea tonight, so the hard stuff. What are you doing? The Princess Nadia has told us to. Idiots, detain him. Uh-oh. Poor Chrono. That's not fair. Yes, absolutely, Host and Biggs. I would recommend Ace Sprite. I love this pixel art. This is incredible, isn't it? Just look at that. Just drink it in. The light is pouring in through there. That is just utterly stunning. I'll take that over any 3D any day of the week. So looks like Chrono's up for trial by the looks of it. So I will let you know that I have played this game more than once. I'll talk a bit more about that later on. So, but I'll narrate it as best as I can. So this is Pierre, the lawyer. With a name like Pierre, you'd imagine that he'd be called the Advocate, but anyway, Advocate, if you want to pronounce the T, but which is obviously French for lawyer. But so it looks like Chrono is charged with abducting Princess Nadia, so definitely got the wrong end of the stick. So let's see what's going to happen. I hope she's not spilled anything on her Mac. Am I lagging a bit? I hope I'm not lagging too much, guys. Yeah, I've not spilled anything. So, yeah. Yeah, do let me know if I'm lagging, guys, behind what's going on. So, I think Chrono has just been brought in right about now. What should we do with him? Fire, perhaps? That seems pretty harsh. That doesn't seem like much like modern justice. Not done for a few years. What evidence have they got for my my ways? The guillotine. It seems pretty brutal. I will answer you more properly, Host and Biggs, shortly. I just want to let this part of the story unfold. You, the jury, should decide his fate. Now let's begin. Right, so what evidence are going to call against me? Ordered to tell the truth? Absolutely. Chrono's charged with premeditated abduction of royalty. No abduction took place. Thanks, Pierre. That's entirely correct. I was asked. Oh, thanks, Host and Big. That's really cool. Thanks. Really appreciate that. So, is this true? Who actually started the whole mess? Well, I'm going to say that I did because, you know, I'm chivalrous like that, so... We can indeed chat on Twitter, but I will try and answer you if you're still around, so... Princess then instantly followed you to Lucas' little sideshow. Little slideshow? Oh, that could be dirty. Whereupon you both disappeared. If that wasn't criminal abduction, I don't know what is. Okay. I think he's put 2 and 2 and got 5, so... Okay. What facts are these that are against my character, say? This can't have any relevance whatsoever to this case. Well, I have no idea what they're going to call against me, so... Yeah, with nothing to hide. Okay, what... Little girl who can vouch for the character of the defendant. Okay, she's one of our witnesses. I don't know who this little girl could be. Ah, she looks familiar. Yeah, I remember seeing her at the fair. This nice man, he brought me back my kitty. Haha. Thank you for being so kind. So if you remember at the fair, we actually returned that little girl's kitten. I'm sure some of you may remember that in the first sort of playthrough. P.S. He's rather confident. So this game actually remembers the actions that you make from the fair and so forth. So, you know, obviously there's more things that you can do during that particular part of the game, but so yes, we did steal. We took that old man's lunch, and I'm going to own up to it. So, and here is said old man, because It will be called against me otherwise, though. I did indeed eat the lunch, but it was very tasty. Chicken, wasn't it? Well, maybe he was helpless, but his lunch was mightily tasty, so... The issue here is motive. Was there any motive for this fine citizen to kidnap Princess Nadia? Well, indeed there was none. What about the ransom? What ransom? No, it didn't tempt me. Not at all. Witness, please. Who's going to be called against me now? Well, that's true. I did get the pendant before I checked she was okay, so... Oh dear, it's not looking good for poor old Chrono, is it? So... Oh, but the old man says that I'm not guilty, so that's interesting. So, as soon as lunch, he reckons that I'm not guilty, so that's nice. But actually, it's not the old man, it's just very similar sprite, actually, isn't it? I forgot that. I'm not guilty! Oh, you're just waiting for the stream to start. Oh, no worries. There's two saying I'm not guilty. Uh-oh. It's 50-50 split at the moment, the jury. You need to click on play. Whoops. Hope you've caught up now. Just click on live on the video if you're not up to speed, Sandian. Or Tim. I feel weird calling you by your handle, seeing as, you know, I'm going to call you Tim, so... Oh dear. It's still 50-50 split down the middle. What's it going to be? Not guilty! Wow. I didn't expect that. So, do you know, I think that's one of the first times that I've actually had a majority say that I'm not guilty. Despite me purposely choosing to do things that would be problematic, shall we say. Not guilty. Well, that's a rare thing. But the fact remains that even if he did not kidnap her, he ran off with her 3-day solitary confinement as punishment. So, basically, this game keeps an eye on you, but it really doesn't matter. You're going to get confined, so... to the penitentiary with me, so... Take him away. Oh, man. Oh, I love this. I love Marl. She's so gutsy. Here's the king. That's enough, my dear. Oh dear, looks like the king's got involved, so... Uh-oh. Policing what she is and isn't allowed to do, I don't know, so... Behave like a princess. What, get kidnapped by Bowser all the time? Even royalty must obey rules. Okay, yeah, I don't see you obeying any rules, Mr. King. Leave the rest up to a chance to forget about the events in the town. That sucks. Poor Chrono. But yeah, that pixel art is incredible, so as is this. The sense of storytelling in this is just incredible, so it's what makes it an absolute classic game. Alright, so he's led down into the jail. I still don't like being called a terrorist, that sucks. My sentence is to have my butt kicked by the looks of it, so... Just because I've got funny hair. Execution? That seems pretty... Yeah, so basically the Chancellor is obviously a bit old school in his approach to these justice. Seems to be going rogue. Bureaucracy as always. Right, so we're led down into the prison. Yeah, okay, that I really deserve being smacked by your sword. Okay, what can we do here then? Right. Shake that off. Right. We'll just save our progress here. We've got good HP, so we're right there. Well, that's nice of them, isn't it? Got one ether. Cool. I've recovered my HP and... Oh, you can keep on doing that. Okay, cool. So, we've got to somehow get out of this cell. 2 days until the execution. Oh, rats. I love that glow around the stonework here. I mean, just look how they've done that. That is absolutely beautiful. Right, let's see if we can get their attention. Okay. Okay. Alright, okay. That seemed to do the trick. Oh man, that sucks. I'm coming up to get you guys, that's what, so... Come on, Chrono. Let's show him who's boss. Ah, man. Need you for that. So, I think I can talk now probably about Ace Sprite, albeit probably briefly. Let's just recover HP and MP. Looks like there's some gear inside there, which would be interesting. So these are little switchable. Also, just these flames. Oh man, just the pixel art in this game just always wows me. Ah, we can't get in there though, so we're going to have to find an alternative way in. Hopefully I can remember how to do that. I'm just going to say progress again, just because I can. So Ace Sprite, yeah, absolutely recommend it. If you've not got, don't forget to switch there. If you've not got, and look how that glow is coming up the stairs there. Awesome stuff. Let's just engage. We just need to get up our experience points and all the rest of it, so. Oops. I remember how these guys work now. Basically, the best way to get these guys is just smack them when they've revealed, you know, sort of drop their guard by turning the shields around like they have here. There we go. So Ace Sprite is an awesome option hosting gigs, just because you know, it's, as I say, I think it's about £15, €15, something like that. I'm just going to charge up my HP again because I slightly missed at that attack. It's just a great way to get into it. You can do probably more stuff with it a little bit easier than you can with oh, am I going to cross there yet? No, not yet. Than you can perhaps with an older school package. It's just going to make things just that little bit easier for you. Let's see what's going on here. Still can't get in there, that sucks. Okay, I can get in the cell, that's cool. Ooh, looks like some spirit. Uh-oh, okay, I've got to get this bad dude sorted out, so... Let's get rid of him. So yeah, Ace Sprite is very good. It's going to have a few bonuses, like it can deal with transparent colours and so forth. It's got alpha channel support. It can do layers and everything like that. So it's going to be a little bit easier. But also, if you have Photoshop available, it's Okay, I don't want to cross there just yet. I think we'll go... Which way do we want to go? Let's go down and along. So yeah, you could also use Photoshop quite easily, but Ace Sprite's just got a few extra things that are just going to make it that little bit easier. But largely you're going to be able to do what you can do on most systems. And you get this, annoy this dude. Oh, that was easy. Oh, goodies. Yay. One ether. Mid-tonic. One mid-tonic. Excellent. Okay, we're going to probably need those. Okay, that's as far as we can go. I wonder who carried away the body. But again, just look at the glow around these lanterns here. It's great, so... Oh. This guy looks pretty... Yeah, I'm the escape con, alright, so... Ah, okay, that was rubbish. I was just trying to... Oh, goodies missed. He's not a good shot, is he, from that close range, is he? Let's be honest. Nice from Chrono. 128 hit points there. 22 experience points, that's nice. And an ether. Yeah, too right they don't pay you enough for this. Yeah, no, that's fair enough, Host and Biggs. I can understand that some people just got Photoshop available to them, so I think really all I was, sort of trying to say there is that, don't feel that you have to have a specialised tool to get going. I'm hoping... I'm really busy this coming weekend, unfortunately. I'm shooting a wedding, and it's also my mum's birthday, so again, a bit like this weekend just gone, I'm just going to charge up that HP again, because I can. So I'm not sure when I'm going to squeeze in any pixel art work this week, to be honest with you guys, but I'm hoping to do so very soon, where I can, so... But yeah, there's some awesome tools out there. So the next thing I really want to cover with the prisoners escaping. Damn right I am. Right, let's get these guys dispatched. Knock it off. Hey there, Kev G, hope you're well. Nice to see you. So, happy Tuesday evening or something like that. We're just trying to escape the prison in the second part of the Chrono Trigger playthrough. Going to be going on till about 10:30 or so tonight. That's 9:30 UTC. So, hope you had a good Easter break. Right, got rid of him quite easily. Yeah, so the next thing I'm going to be looking at doing on the streams or just in the general how-to videos themselves is going to be just generally the sort of art of painting in pixel art packages. What am I up to? So, hey Era42, evening, afternoon, yeah, I know what you mean. Hope you're well, hope you also had a good Easter, so, or a few days off work if you've Chrono's leveled up about damn time. Right, so we just want to get in here. Okay, I'm just going to rescue this dude here. Yeah, of course I'm going to save him. What do you think I am, some kind of monster? I will do. Truce Village. Okay, we're going to remember that. Now. One mid-tonic. I'm just wondering if I can disturb these guys. Maybe it's when you... What's through here? Uh-oh. One bronze now. Now that is handy, so... That was effective. think I may already have the bronze medal, so we'll double check that. So, work is a subject best not talked about. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Oopsie daisy. Still getting used to the... Oh, what am I doing here? Yeah, I thought I already had the bronze medal. Never mind. Yeah, know the feeling about not talking about work. Yeah, I was obviously ecstatic to go back to work today, so... I am planning some C64 streams soon, very soon indeed. I think my next game stream, which will be next week now, well, probably the next stream will actually be another Chrono Trigger stream, but yeah, the next game stream is going to be Commodore 64, Tim, so, which is going to be good. So, as a little dicky bird tells me that after removal of the jam sandwich, we've got a working system. Okay, let's just hassle these guys. Okay, let's go for him. I'm really looking forward to playing Small Sam's Journey, actually. So, and it really didn't take Nintendo very long to get the hump with Super Mario 64, did they? So, or Super Mario Brothers 64. Come on, man, turn your shield. There we go. What we've got going on here, let's open this one first. Okay. Nice. Got one shelter, okay. That's cool, we need those. That's going to restore my HP and MP at a save point, so... Okay, now... Oh, this isn't looking good. Ah. That's pretty bad. Sorry, dude, I just didn't get there in time, did I? Okay, so yeah, I'm not entirely sure what my schedule is going to be for the next few days. Essentially, I think this is probably the only stream that you're going to see from me this week. Sadly, or blessed relief, depends which way you look at it. Okay, what have we got in here? Ah, okay, we're going to go in there shortly. So the next time you might see a stream from me is likely to be this time next week, actually. So, because I'm away from this Friday until oh, I don't get back until Monday next week. So let's head outside. Oop, oh, it goes back inside. That's not clever of me. Okay, let's head down. This isn't the most elaborate way to illustrate climbing, is it? Let's be honest. So what we do is just heading down to that cell we couldn't get into. Okay. Awesome. One shelter, now that is handy. Still can't get through there though. I'm sure... Oh. Ah, there you go. And there's the other cell we can get into. 1500G, that's useful. I'm on load sword. Awesome, we're going to need that. Let's just change that. So we currently got 32 attack with the steel saber. Load sword 35. That's a pretty decent upgrade. Okay, now, oh. How do I get back out again? I've got to remember. Ah, there you go. Oh, bless you, Doug. Yeah, I'm sure some of you will be sipping a pina coladas, you know, feet up, you know, headache will mysteriously disappear, you know, the usual kind of things that happen when you don't hear from me for a while. Come on, Chrono. Up you go. Yeah, and then, come on. I'll have to go this way. So yeah, my next Pixel Art stream is going to just focus on sort of actual painting and stuff like that, because I've referred to it a few times in recent streams, but I've not really cracked on with the painting process, and I really want to show you how you can actually paint with a mouse. We started a bit of it. Well, that's worked out well. We started a bit of it the other week, but with the cliff side and all the rest of it, but we didn't go mad on it. So, and then the following weekend after that is also good. So actually the next couple of weeks are going to be a little bit quiet for me actually. So apart from the Chrono Trigger Tuesdays, just because the weekend after that, the May bank holiday here, the spring bank holiday here in the UK. Just going to take a sip of tea. Look how good that glow is coming from that doorstep. Just look at that, it's awesome. I'm shooting another wedding the Saturday of the May bank holiday, and then on the Sunday I've got a family birthday, and then Monday after that I don't know what time I'm going to be back in, so the likelihood is that the next 3 streams are going to be Chrono Trigger Tuesdays, and at some point during next week, possibly the Thursday, I'll be doing a C64 stream, so look out for that. That's good tea. Right, we're getting near to getting out of this, Stuck, so we'll be able to get both of them. Just see if we can learn another technique. I'm not convinced we will though. Yeah, just experience points there. Okay. Right, what's through here? Haha! Uh-oh, something's going on. What's going on here? Luca! Yay! There she is, our superhero. So I knew she would come and rescue us. Nope. Indeed not. Let's blow this joint. Well, quite. Yeah, let's turn this joint upside down. Right, let's just see what's going on here. Of course I'd care to read the top secret Dragon Tank's owner's manual. Tank head repairs body damage. It contains a shield that prevents damage by lightning and fire. Okay, so it's really important to take note of that. So the tank head, not that we know what that is yet, will repair body damage, and it contains a shield. So, okay, so something to bear in mind. Unless the head can be defeated, the tank is unbeatable. Okay, Guardian Research and Development, thanks for the heads up. Let's just check. He's passed out. Received a mid-tonic. Hey, 5 mid-tonics. Now that's going to be pretty helpful. I love your style, Luca. Right, let's just save and use one of our shelters here. Maybe. Just want to come out of that and just want to see. Yeah, we need to use a shelter, I think. Or do we? No. Yeah, let's just do that, and then magic points. Yeah, we'll use a tonic. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. It's definitely taken me a little while just to get back used to navigating this menu on the SNES. It's a little bit different to the DS version, so which is the one that I tend to play more often these days, but still awesome. I think it's just the fact that the B button is the back button. It just, for some reason, it froze me. Okay, let's just save here. Right, okay, let's go and see what this note was referring to. Hello, Miyako, hope you're well. Buonasera. Yeah, C64 stream's going to be immense. One less reason to procrastinate. Yeah. Uh-oh, something's not looking good. Something's huffing and puffing. Let's run. What was that? Yeah, quite Luca. Almost there. And look at their faces. Okay, so this must be the dragon tank then. Right, okay, let's hope I don't get my ass kicked by this, because sometimes this early on I do. I didn't mean to do that. Right, we're just going to go for the head. Because that's the bit that's going to repair the body, so it's important to read that note. So, and that's the attack we want to avoid of as much as possible. Just keep an eye on our HP. Okay, it's looking a bit naff. I'll just keep going for the head. I'm going to heal up Luca in a minute, I think, so... Yeah, definitely. Can we do a combo? No, let's heal her. See the head's repairing the damage there, so... No worries, Doug, yeah. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and see you soon. Let's just heal Chrono there. Oh. You definitely need to... Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's go for a mid-tonic on... let's get the head. The wheels are going to go with it. Rats. Yes, we've got the head. Okay, that's a good start. I'm just gonna get. I might just let's go for a tonic. Let's get the wheels now, because that's a nasty attack. Go for the wheels again. Okay, that's good. What we want to do is just basically get this guy completely static, ideally, so... That's a weak shot, shouldn't have done that, so... Just keep an eye on their HP, because it's getting a little bit low. You can see how early on the dragon tank can just totally nail you, so you've got to be so careful. That's a bit like it. Do another of those. So yeah, this requires a little degree of concentration. Yeah, we've got the wheels, so that's good. So we're on track here, I'd say. I'm gonna... Luca's leveled up. Yeah. Got it. Now watch this for a piece of epic pixel art animation. Look at the Chancellor there. Fix it quickly. Chance's face is hilarious. No, isn't that great? Alright, Chrono, I'm just drinking some tea. Hold your horses. It's not like we need these guys anyway, so... Good tea. Right. Don't fool yourselves into thinking we've gotten away with this. Oh, we sure have gotten away with it. Oh, hang on. What have we got here? Chest. No, I'm going to grab this now. One shelter. That will come in handy. Anything here? No. Oh, is there anything in there? Roll. Oh, those guards were like totally like... Oh yeah, so yeah, we don't care about you. What's going on here? They're escaping. They're not very good, these guys, are they? Pretty stupid. Oops. Did it again. Off we go. I wouldn't really call this running away. Uh-oh. Been somewhat overpowered there. Haha, yay. Marl to the rescue. Oh dear, looks like she's been the princess her daddy wants her to be, so... I just love the way her head looks when she turns side to side, so... Hold it right there. Now, so somehow he must have like the strongest muscles going. King's not looking happy. It's Princess Nadia. I'm going to talk about the first time I played this shortly, so let's just let this unfold. So I love the way that Marl just stands up for herself. So so basically, her dad's or the king is just not pleased that she's developing her own mind. I mean, that's pretty bad. Common sense. Okay, so what-da! Shazam! I love how that just turns into a jumpsuit just like that. So, right, let's go. Come on, Mika. That Chancellor has sure got some gravity issues. Princess Nadia. Oh, this is quite nice, this little bit. Oh. Right, I know that we've got to... Well, it forces you into going this way, doesn't it? So... I think you'll find there is some escape. So it forces you basically down this line. And you'll notice if you look very carefully, there's one of those boxes that we can't open at the moment, so... A gate. Awesome, so... What should we do, guys? I think we should do as Marl says. Come on. We don't know where it's going to take us, but, you know, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Did you manage to get the PC engine all fixed up, the port on that, Tim? Really enjoyed playing that like, this weekend just gone, so... Uh-oh. I don't think I have much choice. It is irrational. But as Marl says, let's hurry up! Right, off we go. Adios! Sayonara! Chancellor, close your mouth, you'll catch a fly. So where are we going to be taken to? Oh man. Okay. So where are we? In another world, yeah. It's a bit like those boxes. We're not allowed to go through these doors, or at least we're not able to yet. Anyway, so still some work to it. So we don't know what time period we're in, or where we've got to. But it's looking pretty bleak, whatever it is. So I don't know what it is about this stage of the game, but yeah, it really does instill that bleakness. Trandome, okay, we're going to Trandome. A dishevelled looking character there. Got any cash? Yeah, why not? He has some good stuff. What have they got? Auto gun, iron suit, iron helms. Man, it's quite a sizable upgrade on the defence for Marl and Chrono there. Could be useful. So, might look at that. Tonics. Could do some mid tonics. And we've got 10,215 Gs, so that's quite... no worries, Tim. Yeah, see you in a little bit, so maybe, but have a great rest of your evening if I don't see you, so we'll be going on for about another hour or so, yeah, we're going to get some mid-tonics, I think. They are super useful. We'll get 10 of those. I'm just going to get a couple of heals as well. I'm just gonna let's get rid of that Crotty GI. Get rid of that wood sword, we won't need that anymore. The only reason I'm doing this is because it will just help clean up the bronze edge. Anybody else? No, because Frog won't want it. Bronze mail. Let's just get rid. Yeah, so I'm just doing this to clean up the inventory, really, because it can get pretty messy on the SNES version. So let's go for. Oh no, don't want 13 of them. All 3 of them can use the iron suit, so we'll go with that. Iron helm can be used by all 3, so we'll go with that. And the auto gun, we'll get that for Luca because her weapon is pretty poor at the moment. So let's just equip the guys. Yeah, save your money. Right, let's just get. Oops. Put the iron helm on. Get the iron suit on. Right, got some good defense stats there now, so 39, and the iron helmet's pretty awesome, and Marl as well. Look at that bit of pixel art for her, awesome. Let's get that on, and we'll also get the iron suit on. What's the maiden suit? Yeah, that's looking pretty good. We'll just sell these few bits that I don't need now. Didn't I? I thought I equipped that on Marl. I'll just double check that that's happened. Oh, I haven't also attacked. Just need to. I think I've messed up. Equipping. Oh, no, not that. Let's make sure Marl. Yeah. Whoops. There we go. And I need to. There you go. Okay, I'm just going to sell that maiden suit. So. But yeah, this shows off one of the Super Nintendo's really good functionalities of its layering of graphics to kind of give you that multiply layer of the mist drifting over. Obviously, it can be done on other platforms, but it's just built into the hardware for the SNES, so or Super Nintendo if you prefer. I'll sell the air gun as well. We're not going to be needing that again. Okay. Yep. These guys got to save for themselves. Aristome's got some food. Like guns and swords. Okay. True Stone? No. So that's a bit of a callback to the villages that we know from 1000 AD. The village of Truce, which I think that's the starting game village. It's Chrono's village, isn't it? So, yep, there's no kingdom here. Oh, we're going to lose. Anatron, you get a full night's sleep in a few seconds, but you'll leave hungry. Okay, so this is just a quick way to recharge your HP and MP, so... Yep. Yeah, we're still hungry. There's none of those doors there. So we can't get through there, which sucks, but... Yeah, basically this is sort of kind of like a dystopian future. If you've not already worked it out. It's really quite bleak. And the game does an amazing job at instilling that atmosphere into you. So what we're going to do is we'll just save here. Beyond the ruins, indeed. And where are we here? So this will be lab 16, which they warned us about. So let's head in. So yeah, so the critters here are pretty hard to defeat, but stole a tonic from the rats, so that's cool. Yeah, we'll just keep stealing those tonics. Got a berserker, okay, so... Auto attack, hit and defense up. Do you want to use that on anybody? Not yet, I don't think. It's not really an object I make a lot of use of. I think this splodge here will... No? Okay. But yeah, you can sort of see the wasteland aesthetic going on here. These old traffic lights and that are smashed up bits. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to have to... use some of our techniques here, so... So I'm not using mine at the minute because I might use it just to heal up the party, so... No, don't use it yet. Okay. That was pretty sucky. Let's get her into the healing zone. I'll just see if this auto gun is... Yeah, the auto gun's... sorry, is it the auto gun? Whatever it is, Luca has got is really effective against these almost like octopus things. So, which is cool. Let's just heal up there. Just use the cyclone here as well. So yeah, the first time I played Chrono Trigger, well obviously it didn't come out here in the UK, or indeed the PAL region in general. It was, obviously it came out in Japan obviously. But it was translated for the North America region with, presumably because similar television standard NTSC as Japan, with Ted Woolsey doing the translation. So, but I think unfortunately due to the Secret of Mana, when it was released in the PAL region, doing really quite badly. Basically, a lot of the you know, sort of basically, I think let's just get these guys because they're pretty nasty. Basically, the sales of Secret of Mana were just not really what Squaresoft or, you know, obviously Nintendo expected. So I think it basically put the kibosh on sort of further sort of conversions for JRPGs from Square, unfortunately, at the time. Part of it was down to the fact that in the PAL region, it took a year for Secret of Mana to make its way over here. So because it was pretty easy to get your SNES adapted to play NTSC games back in the day with a simple adapter, basically most people who were interested in Secret of Mana basically just bought it on import a year or so earlier, and you know, so basically it just really didn't sell. So it's little wonder that what was obviously called Final Fantasy 3 in the States and Canada, or Final Fantasy 6 as it actually is, not being released over here. And of course, obviously Chrono Trigger as well, which was a real shame because you know, obviously we would have loved to have got these games. So gonna need to use an ether on Chrono in a minute. So we'll do that here. Need ether? It's quite a lot, isn't it? Do I not have any normal ethers? That's a bit of a pain. Yeah, so Chrono Trigger wasn't something that I could enjoy. It was reviewed over here in Superplay magazine. They previewed it in the magazine that I showed you last week, which I think was the November '94 issue of oh, I've got another load sword. I think we've already got that though, so let's just see. Going into the wrong screen again. Yeah, I've already got it. So yeah, sadly we didn't get that. Get it at the time, and it reviewed very favourably in the press, as I say over here. So it'd have been great to have got it, but load bone, and that is handy because Marl can use that. So that takes us from... wow, that is an upgrade, so that's cool. Hey there, Neil, hope you're doing well. Vicky and the Vixenettes. Yeah, I'm going to start my own Motown outfit someday. One of life's ambitions. Yeah, hope you're well, Neil. Second part of Chrono Trigger Tuesdays here, so I'm just going to go for normal attacks here, so... let's get these dudes. That should clear them out. Yeah, I hope you had a good Easter weekend. Neil. So yeah, so basically Chrono Trigger was something that we could only read about really over here, just like Final Fantasy 3, which came out a little bit before. It wasn't until 2001 that I was able to play this for... no, 2002, when I could play this for the first time. Which was a real bummer. But when I did get the chance to play it, it wasn't on a SNES. I'll let you work out how I got around to Studio a while. Here we go. Nicely healed up there. So yeah, so basically, yeah, I played through it. Oh, Mars level up, that's cool. whilst this is my first year at university in 2002, I deferred for a year by basically doing an additional A-level. I'd originally done English language, media studies and computing at A-level, but I decided to stay for another year and do... let's see, yeah, we can get all these guys. I'm not sure it's very effective, but it's not too bad. To get a geography A-level under the belt, as it were, and I did that in a year, which got me into university doing geography. And so I went to Brighton, which is why I live down this way still all these years later, about 18 years later. And those evenings playing through this in sort of October, November and December of 2002 were very special to me. Of course, obviously being new to university, there was quite a lot of parties and fancy dress parties and going down the Union and stuff like that, but when that wasn't going on, we definitely made the most of them. Now, are these guys... I get... Yeah, they're not affected really by this. Okay, that's got them. So when all that stuff wasn't going on, I just basically spent my evenings playing Chrono Trigger, so I don't think you consider yourself a Vixenite. Depends whether you want to join my... I wonder if Luca's attack's effective here. No. I suppose it all just depends whether you want to be part of my Motown collective or not, really, so... We'll use a slash on this dude. So, yeah, so basically that was my first experience, and it really lived up to everything I'd hoped it would be. I mean, that was the only time I actually finally had a computer that was powerful enough to... oh, that's handy. What's this? 1 ether. Now, we could do with that, definitely, because Chrono's MP is a little bit on the stingy side. Vixeneer. Could be a Vixeneer, so... As long as you don't have to wear a dress, it's fine. We'll see about it, so... Oh, that missed. That's pretty sucky. Should have got them both at the same time. So yeah, that was my first time playing through Chrono Trigger. It was pretty special, to say the least. There we go. And you know, and it took me. I sort of took pleasure in sort of just spending a lot of time playing through it all and just soaking it all up, really, because it was just so good. By this time, I wasn't really such a big gamer as such. Could really do with healing these guys up soon, so it was probably one of the last games that I really played for, you know, properly for many years, was Chrono Trigger. So, because really, apart from, I think I remembered, I wonder if I can use, no, let's just use some of the tonics we've got. Well, no, we haven't got a lot of those, have we? Where did they all go? I thought I bought a load of these. Maybe it was mid-tonics that I bought, so yeah. Alright, well, let's just use these. And yeah, so what I played after that would be, there was a demo of Doom 3, I believe, which I played on the Mac. I don't want to go out of here just yet, actually. Okay, that's fine. Actually, that's the way I came in, wasn't it? Whoops. Oh well. It's all going to help with our levelling. Oh, I missed. That sucks. Yeah, we'll I get the thing not going to be affected by this, but I'm just having to remind myself of obviously their techniques and stuff, so... Right. That's better. Chrono's MP is quite low. Yeah, games I played after... Ah, brilliant. So Marl learned another technique there. Let's have a look at what that was. Click through it a bit quick there. Provoke, confuse enemy, that's quite useful. Right, I'm going to have to get past this dude at some point, so let's do it. And, yeah, so I remember playing the Guiana Sisters remake for... I think it came out for so many different systems. But I played it mostly on the Mac, because that's the main system I went to after leaving the Amiga scene. He's got 157 hit points to go. 77, doing well. 88, that's got him gone. What do I think of the art style, Octopath Traveler? I hear some big stairs. I really like it, actually. I've not actually seen it in the flesh yet, so I do need to check that out at some point. I've already done these dudes. But I think it's awesome. I think it's great to see something that's actually something quite refreshingly new. You know, to see 2D and 3D and, you know, something a little bit different going on. I'm all for it. So yeah, it's very exciting to see something like that come through. Actually, Luca does need... So yeah, I think it's a really interesting mix, you know, sort of the fact that it's got this almost like tilt shift effect in Octopath Traveler. So I think it's really interesting actually. I'm not I think it's a very, very good... Oh no. Oh well, let's just say I'm levelling up a bit here. I think what it is, I just want to make sure that I'm actually picking up the items that are available in here, so... Let's get that aura going and we'll heal up ourselves. So yeah, that tilt shift effect that you often get with sort of tilt shift lenses in photography, I think you can also mimic it in Photoshop or whatever, but yeah, I think the stories in it are very good. I think we're going to see some very interesting things come out. I'm really impressed with the Switch actually, because you know it's got so many fantastic JRPGs already for it, and also re-releases of old classics. You know, it really is a definitive JRPG system in the vein of like the PlayStation and the Super Nintendo was. So I have a huge amount of time for it, so yeah, let's just get now this dude. He's just yeah, so it's very exciting. I must admit, I actually put my money into buying a new sofa ahead of getting the Switch, but to be fair, I've actually picked up quite a few games over the last few months for various systems, and I've got more games than I could probably complete in the next 10 years already. So I'm just going to hold back on the Switch just for now, because there's just so many other things that I really ought to play through. Cool, so we've just got through that zone, so we'll just save here. What have we got here? This is Aris Dome. Hopefully not Aris as in, well, you know, the Cockney rhyming slang. So, I think that'll be in it. As in Aristotle. What was it? It's really. Well, obviously not that interested in talking to them. Where are you from? Well, we came from the laboratories to the west. Sofas are overrated, says Neil. Yeah. I'm not going to take that one sitting down. Yeah, Hosts and Bigs. I totally agree. It really is a sweet spot. So I will be. We will be taking that one on. So nope, we definitely did. We definitely did beat up those freaky mutants. I just feel so sad seeing these little sprites that are. I assume they're little girls because they've got longer hair, but I suppose they don't really have much in the way of hairdressing or barbery in this dystopian future. So Daddy's gonna bring some food. Oh, that's really sad. So this is Doan, descendant of the director of the info centre. Okay, we can't get through because of robot guards. It's a pity. What a pity that we're gonna starve. There's an olfactory site called Protodome to the east. Can't get near it because there's a bunch of lunatic robots near it. That sounds a bit insane. Can we say lunatic much these days? I'm not sure. So yeah, thanks, host. And I couldn't resist. So didn't want to rest on my laurels. I tried to work in Laura Ashley somehow into that, but it's not going to work. Didn't want to rest on my Laurel Ashleys. I didn't buy it from Laura Ashley. It's come from a local department store, so. Okay, so we can get through the sewers. Talk about crackpots and old man. Sounds mysterious. Okay, so this guy says you can't budge the doors. No through route. What have we got here? Shop, isn't it? I believe. Yep, we've got money. You sure this isn't? Yeah, it's definitely money. What have we got? Water gun. Oh, so it's basically the same stuff as before, but we're going to stock up on those tonics because we're well low on those. Even though they only restore about 50 hit points, they are pretty useful and they're cheap, so. Just grab another couple of those to bring it up to 10. Oh, thanks, Hosts and Bigs. Hope you have a great night. Thanks for joining us. Get some Z's or Z's. Been watching too many Americans saying ZX Spectrum of late, I think, so ZX. There is an Enetron here. Did I jump in that for a saving? Yeah, glad you enjoyed it, Hosts and Bigs. So yeah, playing Chrono Trigger for the first time really met up with the expectations. You know, it was described as a dream team that sort of worked on this game, and they really weren't wrong at all. So now there is something we need to do here, but I'm not going to do it just yet. I just want to explore. So we'll come back here in a moment. But yeah, the music is really somber in this particular part of the game. So we can obviously traverse through, what's this area called? Lab 32. Or we've got sewer access here, so I'm gonna go through here. Despite the fact I probably play through this once a year, it's kind of refreshing that I'm looking at this thinking to myself, now where do I go from here? So let's continue in this particular dungeon, if we can call it that for now. I remember the first time I played through this, actually, talking of sort of back in 2002, and I got a bit stuck here, which in hindsight is quite a good thing, because actually it shows that there's a bit of a challenge. But the clue is with Doan, because he says that, he says where he's come from, and there's a basement, a huge computer storage area, he can't get through. Now, I couldn't for the life of me figure out where this basement was, or that it was actually important, until I stumbled across this little entrance here. So that's basically it. So we've got to give it a bash. Okie dokie. So we'll descend down here. So yeah, I totally missed this part of the game. What have we got going on here? Need a password to get through. Okay. So I can't get through there. Right. So maybe this is coercing us in a particular direction by the looks of it. So maybe we can't proceed any further here at the moment. Okay, cool. We're gonna have to take them on the other dungeons. Or can we get over this way? No, okay, maybe this way. I don't know. I was pretty sure you can proceed on this stage. So let's see. I kind of know what we've got to do here. So yeah, it's kind of refreshing actually to have a JRPG that wasn't so linear back then. I actually did have to figure out. I mean, Chrono Trigger's not like the hardest JRPG that you're gonna. Looks like a statue. Memories attached. Anyone within the vicinity of the stock room be attacked. Okay. I'm not gonna say too much about that. So, yeah, it's kind of nice to have that challenge, rather than it all just being so straightforward. And I love how, whilst we're traversing these sort of gantries or walkways, whatever it is, you can see through to the floor below. You know, that's just Super Nintendo's excellent sort of graphics hardware being put to use. Okay, that doesn't sound good. Okay, right. We may get nailed here, we'll just have to see, so... Usually the trick is to go for the exterior modules, as it were, on these bosses. That's usually the done thing, so... Also, because we're attacking these bosses, it doesn't actually tell you how many HP to go, I believe, so just the regular adversaries will do that, so... Okay, let's get the firewall back on again. We'll just heal up Marl a little bit, so... We'll use the aura on herself, so... So you'll see a countdown there, and it's basically alluding to when a large attack is on its way, so just be mindful of that, because it's going to come for us. So I think it's when it actually restores the bits, so yeah. Did nothing. Maybe we've got to do that with normal weaponry. Yeah, so it's revived a bit now, so... I love the effects, also the attacks in this as well. Just so cool. It's almost like watching a demo sometimes. Right. I think I actually hit all parts of the enemy there with Lucas' attack. Didn't want to do that. Rats. Just need to pay a little bit more attention to where I'm actually getting these attacks to land a little, I think. So just heal up Luca a little bit there, so yeah. Just wait for... Yeah, alright, alright. Okay, that should see that dispatched. Right, okay. How are we gonna get this dude? Got a feeling that the sword, Chrono's katakana or sword, is going to do the job here a bit better. It is a sword that I'm carrying actually at the moment, isn't it? So, oh, nice one, nice one. The bits are going to be restored shortly. Just going to do the aura well. So I'm not sure how many times you've got to defeat this boss, but yeah, I think it's 3 times around with the bits is usually the trick, so let's go for that one. Okay, they like picking on Mole for some reason, don't they? I'm just going to restore some of Chrono's MP there. So I've got rid of a bit again there. Let's hope, yeah. Right, hopefully we're going to get this swine now. So I'm resting on the A button a little bit here, but I just know. Yeah, there we go, got him. I didn't think he needed too much attacking power there. 300 experience points, 1000 G to be learning techniques. I've got leveled up though, that's cool though, so. Oh. Sadly, I think that's the dad over there that the little girl was talking about. That's sad. Yep, everything is rotten. Oh. Again, the sprite work on this is just gorgeous, so. Yep. What does the note say? Looks like some kind of seed. Ah. Where there's life, there is hope. Got 1 mini ether. Okay, that's helpful. Okay, so is there anything else around here? I didn't know there was any no lectures. The rat is more than just a statue, knows the secret of this dome catcher. Okay, that's what I was looking for, the note. Okay, let's go and get that rat. That dirty, stinking rat. So yeah, this is it's hard to say what my favourite JRPG is. There it is. Right, let's go and get the rat. Okay, so we can dash with the B button and catch him with the A button. So basically it's kind of like, just keep running after him. He got away. There we go, got him. He gave up very easily. I'll tell you everything. Squeak! Press and hold the L and R buttons and then press the A button to access the secret passage. Squeak. Okay, and then the A button. Okay, L and R, and press the A button. Will you be sorry? Oh, that sounds ominous. Okay. So yeah, favourite JRPGs. Well, I love the Luna series, Eternal Blue, and Silver Star Story. That's in the wrong order, but yeah, basically both of those. Is he back to being a statue? Yeah. And so I love those two. Obviously, Chrono Trigger is playing it. Pretty much all the Final Fantasy games. The only one that I'm not mad on is more recent ones, to be honest with you. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Is it here? I thought it was here that we Aha! There we go. That's what we need. Right. Booger. Bugger. The bugger rat. But I'm guessing it's meant to be booger, as in... as in, you know, nose pickings and stuff like that, so, yeah. But, of course, obviously, that definitely reads as bugger here, so... Thankfully, he wasn't much of one, so... Yay! No new techniques yet, though, so... Now, let's try going up along the top here. Oh, hang on, there's a chest, so let's go and see what's in there. One mid-ether, always helpful. Particularly as Chrono's MP is still on the low side. Actually thinking about it, I could have gone up to the next level to Yenatron. I might just do that actually, just because I can. Yeah, other JRPGs that I love, Grandia is obviously way up there. I also really enjoyed the second Grandia. They're pretty epic. Okay. So he doesn't want to know about it yet. And we'll save here as well. We are indeed still hungry. There we go, 3 hours 17 already put into Chrono Trigger. We're on our way, so... You're going to let us pass, mate? No? There we go. What other JRPGs am I really big on? I do like the Breath of Fire series. The first two are a little bit grind heavy, but they're still great fun. So, but yeah, they're just brilliant. So, other JRPGs that I'm into, there's loads really, isn't there? I don't want to talk about it too much here because obviously it's the kind of the sequel to Chrono Trigger, but there's Chrono Cross, which I've not yet completed, so but I'm enjoying it so far, what I have played of it, so and you've also got the what other series do I really enjoy? Oh, I also picked, is it Legend of Dragoon? Picked that up just before Christmas, so looking forward to playing that, so soon. And of course obviously Phantasy Star, you know, so particularly the second and fourth one, those are my favourites, so well overdue another playthrough with those, so be interested to see what JRPGs you like in the chat. So, what's your experience of playing these awesome games? There we go. Oh, Dragon Quest, of course, as well. So we didn't unfortunately get many of them over here. I think Dragon Quest 8 was pretty much the first one that we got in the PAL region. Which was a shame, but also... Okay, let's disturb this guy. Okay, he's pretty tough. Let's see that. Got him. Cool. Miles leveled up again, that's good. Ooh, that's started something. I think this is pretty much going to just take us back down to where we have a route of getting in there, so just starting this guy, just picking fights, that's what we're doing, so go. Yeah, definitely. Error 42, I'm the same. Well, in terms of the story, I mean, obviously I love JRPGs, it's the story that gets me. I mean, the thing is that we're still in a sense of intrigue with this area because we don't quite know really where we are, what, you know, what's the story behind all of this, so... we obviously just went into the time warp and I would say let's do it again, but we will be doing the time warp a few times in this game. But it's definitely intriguing, and the storyline of the, Chrono Trigger is just absolutely brilliant. It really is. It really picks up pace as time goes on. No pun intended. Could do with healing up Marl herself a bit, actually. Ooh. Really can do with healing her up a bit. No, it's not weird at all. I'm the same, actually, unfortunately. There's some games which I don't necessarily enjoy directly playing myself, but I enjoy other people, you know, going through them and explaining them, you know, what is it that they love about it and that kind of stuff. Let's just perfect these guys because it's all good for the experience. But yeah, Chrono Trigger's story arc is just fantastic. It really is. Obviously, I don't want to give too much away, which is why I'm probably being a bit coy about where we are and all this kind of stuff. But you know, there's little point in me giving away all of its secrets, because otherwise what is there to look forward to? So yeah, so we're just playing through this sort of dystopian future by the looks of it at the moment, and yeah, we don't know why we're here, what's gone on or anything at the moment, so okay, so let's get rid of those dudes. Yeah. Okay, that's dispatched of them. No, I need to get through there. Now, how do I get through there? Maybe I don't get through there. There's clearly something going on in the background here, isn't there? I can hear the sound effects. Nope. Okay, there's another robot there. Let's head down over here. But I always like the fact that when you sort of play these JRPGs, it's usually always a bunch of teenagers that manage to be the stars of the show, shall we say? So, okay. I'm probably gonna have to attack those guys. This is the info center. So yeah, Luca's obviously using her science knowledge. When I searched the time, what's what final gate? Okie dokies, pre-Google days, folks. East of Aristone. So what's been going on? So we're going to need to get through that other area, and that's Aristone there. Okie dokies. Protodome. Okay, so we need to... So Marl's inquisitive nature gets the better of her, I'm afraid. But it's all good. Well, it's not all good, but... 1999 AD, visual record of the Day of Lavos. So, obviously this came out in 1995, so that'll be 4 years hence, because obviously the turn of the millennium, so millennium fever, or fear, or phobia, or whatever you want to call it, so, Day of Lavos. Looks familiar. There's the domes and that, so this is the Day of Lavos. So essentially a giant molten hedgehog. And that's Lavos by the looks of it. raining down. Crikey. I love the glitch effects in this. Something bad happened that day, that's for sure. So it's possible that Lavos is what's destroying the world, and that they're in the future. Oh, look at Mar there. Now that's some pixel art and a half, isn't it? It'd be pretty shocking if it is the way the world ends. So yeah, Mole goes from basically being in complete disarray to hatch the plan already that they're going to change history with the time travel mechanic and save the world, of course. I love the change of music, it just fits so perfectly. And Chrono go on with it. Luca's in for it. Stroke of luck, or was it fate? Yep, let's go and save the world. Yay! We can do this, Mole. Right, Protodome it is then. There's nothing more to be found here. So we need to head through that area just there. Over to Protodome. So that's what we shall do. So we'll just find our way out of this dungeon first. There's a few bits and pieces here that we can look up just before we leave. So we'll just get on with annoying these robots. Yeah, strategy games are one that's a little bit beyond me. Error 42. No overall reason why. I do play them occasionally. I did like Dune 2 a lot back in the day, and I'm not sure whether you can really call something like popular strategy games, but I suppose you could. So yeah, there are, you know, there are in some essences strategy games, I guess, but yeah. But yeah, certain games just, you know, I'm just better at some things than other things, just like most of us are, so. I mean, one of the games that I was watching Kim Justice's video on Elite the other day, and she's done a really good documentary on it, but that's a game that I love the idea of getting into, but for some reason that never gels with me either. That and Frontier as well. So I think we can do there, and that's another mysterious door that we doesn't look like we can even get to it yet, so but yeah. Ah, secret time. So we can't get in there. So the secret there was basically the secret access code, in case you're wondering, which was both shoulders, left and right shoulder key button, and A, wasn't it? So let's head back through. Yeah, we might as well just level up as much as we can at the moment, because these are fairly easy pickings. So what we're going to do is we're going to return back to Doan, see what he's got to say for himself, and we'll go from there. I think we're pretty well. There we go. Yeah, so we'll head back to Darren and then we will probably wrap up today's playthrough there. So, once we got rid of these buggers and these rats. Where did we come in? Let's pick a fight here. So I hope you've enjoyed this evening, guys. As I say, next stream for me is almost certainly going to be the next Chrono Trigger Tuesday, which will be, well, I'll let you guess which day it's on. I think Chrono Trigger Tuesdays kind of says it all. Now we could get some leveling stats here. It's probably a... I don't know. I'm wondering if we can get through that little door over there with the secret code potentially. Looks like it could be a door. So yeah, that will likely be the next stream from me. And then we'll go from there really. C64 stream probably next Thursday. And then we'll resume pixel arts possibly the Monday bank holiday afternoon, so but we'll just see how it goes really. I just know that I've got to drive back from London that day in the morning, so but it just depends whether the family birthday extends onto the Monday in any way, so which it may well do, so it's mostly going to be games for me over the next few weeks, which is no bad thing. I'm just doing a flame world attack here, just pure, not because I need to, but just so that I can hopefully increase the likelihood of learning more dual techs and stuff like that. Okay, let's just see whether we can get through here. No, you can't. Not even with the code that was given, so maybe... I can't remember if that actually opens or not. Maybe my memory's faulty there, so... So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it all. I know that I've certainly been enjoying it, but then, you know, any excuse to play Chrono Trigger as far as I'm concerned is a good one. We'll be able to get all of those. Go for the slash technique. Nice. The bugger is down. Good. Okay, so that's that. Then we'll tidy it out of the way. So let's head back upstairs. I'm just intrigued to try something. I might be wrong, but okay. So that shuts off that area. We don't want to do, so wonder what's is that gateway into anything? No. Just when you see little patches like that are different from the rest, is it just details? We are back, Doan. I love how they all crowd around. This is quite a symbolic moment. What did we discover? They're obviously hoping for food. More's got something that is the future. Man. Who cares? Where's the food? This is all we could get. Yep. Seeds. They might be our only hope. Yeah, those seeds may well be. Could do with some music here. And then right on cue. We are different from you. Yep. Almost certainly. Healthy. Got a nice ring to it, yeah. He will die. We'll try growing the seeds. Now there's the spirit. That's what you want to do, so... Heading for Project Zone, go by way of laboratory first and take this with you. What's he got for us? 1 bike key. We're going to need that, so... And a jet bike. Cool, that sounds like something we need to do, so... Okay, so... We've given them a seed, we've given them a bit of hope, hopefully. So we'll just use Unitron. HP and MP restored. Awesome. We are still hungry. So, yeah, let's just save our game here. There we go. So we've already put 3 hours 38 into Chrono Trigger. And we're not doing too bad actually, by the looks of it. Pretty happy with that. So let's flick back to the main screen and wrap up the stream. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it, everybody. I know that I certainly have. Here we go. There we go. Yeah, so that's the second part of Chrono Trigger Tuesday. So I guess the thing that we're going to be looking forward to next week is what the jet bike's going to be like. Whether it's still going to be there, and moving the story onwards. So I hope you all have a really great rest of your week. As I said, I don't think you'll be seeing any more streams from me this week. I think that's pretty much it now for, well, certainly a week or so from me, both in terms of the videos and the live streams. So I hope you have a good one, and yeah, so that's 3.5 hours in already. So join me next week at 8:30 British Summer Time, unless it changes for any unforeseen reason, and we'll go for another playthrough of Chrono Trigger on a Tuesday. So have a good one, folks, and I think we'll just end it there. So thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.